It's really, really still today, so the dog is not picking up some great scent because it needs to be a bit breezy. She's still working, but it's not a great deal of scent blowing her away, as it were. So we normally work into a breeze. Could be sitting along these edges. She'll pick it up if there's one in there. Hawk's weight is just a little bit up on the because of the previous catches, but as time goes on now the weight can go up a little bit because Woody's getting more settled in what we're doing, but it's still a case of how he reacts. If he reacts slow response or have self-hunting, he's got to come down. So it doesn't matter about anything else except what they're doing. Adjust to their attitude. So for me there's nothing better than getting a flight off the fist, feel more of a connection. So we do a bit of this and then I let Woody go free, get some exercise and burn a bit of weight so I can feed him more, because he's not burning anything, any calories without flying, just metabolism burn, which I would think is about 1.5 grams an hour, maybe, if that, in this weather. So it's quite mild. Shooter standing here, you would have had a few pigeon then. Dogs put them up. This is some place that you get pheasant down in dips. Getting out the wind, but of course it's not windy. Better than he was a couple of days ago, and he's slightly higher in weight. It's because he's getting comfortable with the daily routine. Look at that, pick clean. What do you reckon's done that then? It's the other side of there. I think he's got a pheasant here. is, look, he's hanging onto a pheasant there. Pheasant's one side of the fence and Woody's the other. How are we going to get that out? Hello. Quick flight in the drizzle today. See if there's any rabbits up here. So here's an example of Woody being a good weight. But today it's raining, so in this weather he'd need to come down just a bit more. So he's not too low, he's not too high, he's about right, but it could just come down a touch. So normally a good hunting Harris hawk, this one, but because it's raining he don't want to get wet. So I'm going to call him down and we'll go out again tomorrow, a little lighter. Here come, not worried. He's looking in this field. We'll see if we can get anything up. So Harris hawk, Woody fine yesterday, and today drizzly. Just sitting up there. He'll come down. He's not going to work for it. So that's his lot today. A reduced ration. Just get his weight down a bit for tomorrow. Keen him up. So if you don't know, you can get Harris hawks to sort of fly to you like that, if that's all you wanted to do. But to get them hunting, rather than just flying like that, they've got to come down a little bit more and get that instinct up. So even though Woody's happy with me and content, he's not hunting, and it's alright, it's a bit of fun, but this hawk needs to hunt. So we're going to reduce him down a touch, just bring that instinct back for tomorrow and see if we can get him going. But in the garden he looked keen, he looked very keen. I weighed him and I could tell that he weren't going to be just about right for hunt in this drizzle. And this hawk, yeah, he does sit about a little bit in the rain, but if I bring his weight down a touch, he'll hunt through that weather. So that shows me I'm about right for the sort of dry weather. So he has flown for his food, because that's the only time he gets fed now, is out hunting or flying. I've just noticed his ring has pulled through. Somehow it's gone through there. I've got to get that above there. It's a bit strange, that. See what's going on here. Keep still, Woody. Right, it's gone above there now. I don't know how that got down through there. Looks like the eyelets come apart. I'll have to sort that out. Hey, good morning, Woody. Let's have a way up, mate, and see if you're touch lighter. Well, you're a touch lighter, Woody. But nothing massive, just a touch. So the question is, where do we go today? What should we hunt for? It's very still, quite a nice pleasant day. So I feel that we're going to go and perhaps go for some rabbit today, but I'm very tempted to go where I know pheasants are. If anyone has a road crow, a second-hand road crow that they're not using and want to sell, please let me know. And I've got an email address, freebirdofreason@gmail.com, or put a message in the comments. But if you've got a road crow and you want to sell it, let me know. So my plan is just to have a little bit of fun with Woody, get him on a road crow and see what we can do with the road crow. See if we can get him chasing it across the field, or even get him some height. If I get him soaring, I'll put the road crow up when he's soaring, so just see if we can get some different flights. Use it as a bit of a training aid. Yeah, just have a bit of fun, really. Plus it's going to get, I want to get him fit using that. So Woody is settling down now really quite well. He's just sitting nicely on the perch. He's not worried about me. And that, with a combination of weight loss, we're hoping today is going to be naturally wanting to hunt, and that instinct will go up because he's been a little bit just sort of flying, really, sort of like a flying weight, where he's just coming a bit lethargic but not following on. So I'm hoping he's going to be start following on, and I want to get that instinct where he really does want to hunt. If your hawk isn't following you on and it's reluctant to come out of a tree or slow, yeah, just have a little think about it and know what your weights should be and what they are, because usually it can be hardly anything, but they could be like on a flying weight where they're coming to you a bit not reluctant but not quick, and then you get them at hunting weight and it's bang on and they are different. So the plan is we're going to have a little look down the side of this wood just to see if we can see any pheasant, if we can, and we'll circle round and try and get a bit closer. We're going to walk along a side of the field on the other side there, walk along the wood line, and there's a big bit of set aside. We're going to walk through there, see if we can get the dog to flush up, and if not, we're going to go through the wood just behind there and hood Woody and see if we can get a point. And if everything fails, then we're going to go down to the other wood, put Woody up in the tree and see if we can flush rabbits out. Ready to go, mate? Yeah, let's go. So I've got my beating stick today because I haven't got my little flashing dog anymore, Chewy, so I've got to do a bit of that. There's a bit of set aside over there I'm going to walk through, keep to the edge, and I may start off hunting him off the fist. We'll see what it's like, and then get down there, perhaps put him in the tree and walk down through, go along there, back into this wood. In. you go. Good girl, go on. Push it. Go and find them. Good girl. Here. Good girl. Go on. Good girl, good girl. In there. Okay, we're now arrived at the set side. See if Willow can, or we can get anything moving. Now what I might do is put the hawk in the tree now. See if we can get stuff moving. The hawk will have a good view from here as we walk down. I could walk him on my fist. Make sure to get up there. Get that hawk his dinner. Good girl, good girl. Good girl, come on. Here. Hawk's swallowing on, lovely. This is when it's all perfect. Hawk falling on. But if you want to get your hawk catching its food and working like this, it is hard work. It doesn't just happen every time. You've got to put the miles in and the work. There you go. That's what you want. Hawk following on. So much easier. All we got to do is find him something. Look at that, perfect. So we're going to do this hedge line, and that's where Woody is. Looks like he's seen something. He's on the saw now. Good lad, Woody. Look at him working round there. So he's had a good old fly around there. He got onto a thermal. Just called him back, as you can see. Just finishing a little bit of chick up there. Want to get him going through here now, and then we're going over there. So here he is following on. I'll tell you, if he was a bit higher, once he got onto that saw, wind's blowing that way, he would have gone. So yeah, if you want to lose your hawk, fly them a bit high on a saw and you'll lose them, so be careful. So we're flying more, and he's going to get fitter now, and then we can bring the food up again. So it's, what I don't like is when I'm reducing weight, because you're giving them smaller amounts. It's not very rewarding, quite the opposite. But once you get them down to where they should be, you can then hunt them hard, burn the weight, burn the calories, they'll follow on, and then you feed them more because they're burning it off, which is what it's all about. When you get to that point, it's great. Go on, what's in there? Work through here like this, all the way along. And if there's a pheasant there, sometimes they run through and they come out at the end, so you can do it without a dog, but just having a dog is like a pair of eyes in a nose form. And the hawk is flying into the wind. Our scent is being blown away. Got a feeling the hawk's going to go over there because that's his favourite tree. I'd like him to follow on through the end of this, but I think he would choose that. This is falconry at its best now. There's obviously none there because Willow's just been round there, but that was the object of the exercise, to drive anything up through to the end. Go, see, Woody's gone over there. So if we don't manage to get a rabbit here, we're going to have a look through there with a hooded hawk, see if we can get a flush on a pheasant. Okay, here we go. So here's my stick. Let's see if we can get Woody something from this area. Just saw him go for something in the tree then. He got something. What was it? Woody? I think he's got a rabbit. He's got a squirrel. Squirrel that has got Woody's foot. That's why we don't hunt squirrel. But unfortunately, he's found one. Right, I've dispatched the squirrel. I'm going to see if I can get the hawk to let go of the squirrel. Right, there you go. This squirrel meat is extremely weight gaining. It's good meat for the molt. I will let him have some because he's caught it. Now in some ways you could say that's teaching him to catch squirrel, but I've managed to keep him off squirrel now. He's only ever grabbed hold of one and lost it. So this is his first one he's caught, so we're not going to have too much trouble. I generally keep away from the areas, and I didn't expect to have squirrel here, to be honest with you, but he's caught it. When I get home I'm going to check his feet out because I think the squirrel had hold of his foot. That's why I don't like them. They can bite the toes off, cause some nasty injury. If you lose your hawk's toe, then the hawk's buggered, because that's what it needs. It needs its grip. So I don't like squirrel, but that's only my opinion. So I dispatched that quick as I could. threw a chick to the side, got Woody to let go. That was just purely to see whether the squirrel had sunk its teeth in. So I'm quite optimistic that the squirrel hadn't bit Woody, but I will check it. But as you can see, Woody left that squirrel for the chick. If you ever need to get the hawk off of something fast, just remember, if you've got chicks in your pocket, throw them down and the hawk probably will let go. So if it's caught something or got hold of something it shouldn't do, just think about that. It's worth remembering. We'll see if we can trade Woody off now. There you go. So Woody's off. Quickly, whilst he's eating that chick, get him secure on my speedy clip. So Woody's secure now, and all done. Woody's had quite a fill there on that. I'm gonna bet that tomorrow his weight's going to be up, probably by an ounce. So he may be an ounce heavy tomorrow, and he may have a day off as it's early on in the season. But there you go. There's a pretty decent hunting harris hawk, Woody.